Sup, Wilsons? It's Reaper here. We're gonna be playing some GTA5 and talking about some stuff. So sit down, relax, and enjoy. And we are welcoming a few people into this stream for once. We're gonna be talking about a bunch of stuff. So just hang in there. This might go for an hour. This might go for longer. Welcome them in. Okay, so my intro is done. It should be very much loud. And, yeah. I'm currently chasing somebody. Supply vans, I guess. Anyways, the stream has started. We are live. Woo. Still having some trouble hearing Victoria. And I put her at full blast. I don't know why either. Why is the bridge glowing? Should I? Oh, those are just lights. Okay. Yeah. I guess we can start.
Is there any plan for this, or what is going on with
Hold up. Checking. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties.
Okay.
Welcome, Jessica.
Who's a new person?
Alright, so yeah, she is joining. Supposed to be. Can one of you two help her? She needs help. I need to figure out what's. Yeah, yeah, anyways. That would be Jessica. She may need instructions. Anyways, I am going back here. I can't get a break out of this.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Bienvenue.
Okay. Alright, so who wants to start? Now that we have everyone here.
Start one. Start what? Oh no, what's happening?
The conversation we had earlier?
Okay.
Sit out
about
there.
internet safety and other stuff.
When you out there or in here?
No, I'll just go do it and see how long they're gonna have me. I just don't. I'm trying to. What? I have to go around. I can take my drink. I'm sorry, stuff. Out this door and around. Hmm?
Finally, music is off.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, did you hear all these noise? This is Jessica.
Yeah, we kind of heard it.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Thank you. Just let me know when you want me to start.
Well, I guess basically whoever wants to start this conversation can.
What conversation? I'm confused.
Remember the conversation yesterday? Why I invited you over? Abel and all that. Yeah, internet safety. We want to cover experiences, internet safety, and like physical safety and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
Certainly not what's going on in GTA. Apparently, where I am all over the place and I don't know where I'm going. I am lost. I am lost. And I am certainly not getting what I need to in 3 minutes.
You're crashing repeatedly.
My driving, I can guarantee you, is better than GTA. I'm surprised this thing hasn't exploded yet.
Well, what if it does?
Where does this go? Is it fun? Is it not fun? I don't know. It's not fun. It's not fun. Yeah. Anyways. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So. Distractions aside. I'm just gonna let that roll for a moment. We have several topics. We have the conversation about Abel. We have the conversation about Socha. And we have the damsel in distress, or defense. D's.
We're not in distress.
Distress. Defense, yes. And then we want to basically cover the basis of what we've experienced with these people and how to better defend ourselves, internet or in real life.
What if we added shade as a topic?
Huh?
What if we added shade as a topic?
I mean, we could. We totally could. He's probably watching, though. He sent him an invite.
It would be quite funny to me.
I mean, true.
I'm like, I've had it for quite a while.
Possibly Butch. At one point, he was a problem. Sorry, I recall. But Victoria's in contact with Butch, right? So Butch is a maybe conversation. We don't know. So yeah. Which conversation should we start? that works. um, so the story about Socha, um, we met him through someone else. At one point, a friend at one point. Neither of them are really friends anymore with us. Socha, he was in wrestling at one point, and he accidentally murdered somebody, went to jail for it, and
I'm sorry, I accidentally murdered someone.
um he was on parole at one point and training to become a registered nurse. Now, what happened is at the beginning of COVID, he had a panic attack of some sort for me. Apparently, he had been blackmailing Victoria for years before. And during the time he blackmailed me, it was during COVID, and I basically told his roleplay father what happened, the blackmailing and all that, and he got in trouble. That yeah, we both were. He was almost 30. I think we met him when he was 27. But he's I bit back. Victoria didn't. She played right into his hands. I didn't. What basically happened is because I bit back and told somebody, he went back to jail for another 10 years. He lost his parole rights. And basically, if someone's blackmailing you, you guys just need to speak up to somebody and quit communication. She didn't even know he went back to jail. We were talking about this earlier.
I was like, wait, what? He went back to jail?
Yeah, apparently.
Damn.
Yeah, he apparently told her that he was moving to someplace else.
He told me he was moving to South Dakota.
She wondered why he wasn't in contact for several years. Okay, that's the Socha topic.
Wow, that's something. Maybe the Abel topic next?
Yes, Abel.
He's so fucking weird.
He's a psycho, is what he is.
He really is. Like, met him and immediate red flags.
Yeah, you sensed it long before I did. And when I introduced him to Victoria,
wasn't he the one that threatened to bring me to court?
I think so. He also threatened. He also stalked Victoria after they broke up.
And oh
Yeah.
yeah, like this, what any guy who plays VR chat is a fucking creep. If you're a guy above 14 who isn't a trans guy or something like that, you're a creep. Most likely a creep.
Oh, this thing's smoking. Hold on, let me jump out at who knows how many miles an hour that was going.
Just jump out of the car.
And run in the middle of the road hoping to stop traffic. Here we go. But yeah. Just yesterday, I was still talking with him. Apparently, so was Victoria from time to time. Well, at least from yesterday or the day before. Yeah. Um, Victoria's boyfriend encouraged her to fuck with him. He probably still believes that she's pregnant. She's not. Um,
Honestly, like, that freaks me out.
and then Victoria told me what he did after she broke up with him. Like, oh my god, uh, he sent her nudes all over the public internet.
That's disgusting.
Yes, and he apparently told people to use them as profile pics.
What?
Yes, it was absurd.
What? What the fuck? Victoria, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
and this is why, unless you know the person, like years in advance, you don't send nudes over the internet. I would say give it a year before sending a nudes or something. Year or more. If he's giving you red flags before a year, it's certainly not something you want to trust nudes with.
And you never know if you guys break up down the line. You can use it and post it everywhere.
Exactly.
But never, ever send pictures.
He posted it on Reddit to strangers, and then later on down the line came back asking for more.
And if you just don't give them any more. Basically,
I don't even send people any pictures of myself because for some reason so many people have downloaded them and sent them back to me. This one girl, like, her status was like that she has a crush on someone again, and I asked who it was, and it was me. And to like sent back a picture that I had sent the day before of my Halloween costume. Like, I did not give you permission to download that, and I deleted that picture a few minutes after I sent it.
yeah, that's creepy.
That was creepy. And like this girl's already psycho. She's been like in mental hospital for trying to.
Yep.
I have a decent girlfriend now, though.
Awesome. Congrats.
I have 2 days with a boyfriend.
It's been like over a year now.
I ended up getting back with my boyfriend after he dumped me. First guy to ever dump me comes back and ends up back in my life because the girls in between screwed him over. And then I guess the next topic we should talk about is my mom's ex boyfriend, who was about pretty psycho. I don't think about nearly as bad as Abel. He though I say that, and yet I heard my mom's side of it years later after we got out of the situation. Apparently, he had threatened our family entirely, and like setting houses on fire and whatnot.
What the fuck?
Yeah, threatened to kill us and all that. Yeah. Never happened. He was just a
that is
yes. He is a psycho. My mom still has PTSD. I have a little bit of PTSD. Um, I ran into his parents the other day. Apparently he's doing well. He's actually got a loving family now, a son and a daughter. My mom's in a relationship, currently in a break cycle where they need to just have space. They've been cramped together for like a little over 2 years now, and so they needed a break.
That makes sense.
But yeah, and they're doing a lot better now that they're kind of separated. It's awesome. But yeah, my mom's ex-boyfriend actually did some horrible things to me. Part of the reason I don't trust liars, and like, he did something to the wall and accused me of doing it. And so I ended up punished for that for no reason other than he claimed that I was lying. And I'm like, where's the logic in the fact that I get 1 can a day of soda? Oh, stupid. Okay. Any more topics?
I mean, again, Shade.
Are you okay talking about Shade?
Ew.
Ooh.
Fun.
Alright, you want to go?
Okay, just let me remember for a minute because it's been a while since I've thought about this.
Alright.
You know what's hilarious with the Shade thing? So I met him, and then he introduced me to someone else who, like, basically ruined my life for 2 years, technically longer. So that was fun as well. Basically, so I met him. He was odd, just odd, and then just flirty. I didn't really like it. Didn't really know what to do with it. Didn't reciprocate, but I didn't know how to tell him to back off either. And he just continued and continued. And then I find out later that he was multiple social media accounts with his last name on it being what I was using as my username. He also had role-play characters on Carbon with that last name. It was very weird. And then also he was so incredibly creepy. And just wouldn't back off. I was like, I'm like just crossing the line of too young for him. And like, yeah, and then that and his ex that like was a DAD system or OSDD, I forgot which one. I don't know what name they're using now. I'm not gonna say, but he was like he wants to have sex with all their own. And thankfully they didn't know that this was a little child over at the time. Because what the shit?
Jeez.
And like it was his life goal, which is disturbing.
That is ultra creepy.
What else? I'm not remembering. Oh, you know what's funny? So he texted me once that he was like planning to come to Canada, and I kind of freaked out because I don't want this man even in the same country as me. And that was when my girlfriend made me block him. Like she yelled at me. It was funny. I just need that for that page. No, yeah, he's been blocked since. Other than my other account, like, I think I keep forgetting to block him there. Although I don't think he said anything. What else happened? Oh yeah, so that System X, he tried to get back together with her, with them, well, they were in another relationship. Then a whole thing happened where he sent both of them, dick pics, and then the guy was laughing. It was like, what the, because, the pic looked weird. And, like, it was so ridiculous. Like, what the hell did I get dragged into? And I eventually ended up seeing the pic, just because, like, what was so weird about it? I won't forget that. I need some bleach, guys.
Oh my gosh. That straight up. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I just remembered something else. That I see why that was very repressed. He sent a video of him jacking off once. I didn't even remember that until now.
Oh, yuck.
I So I
What is wrong
genuinely
with
need some
people?
bleach now. Someone get me bleach. I need bleach. Um, what else happened? There's also he was also he was a creep, a liar. He was low key harassing me to the point where I even told my parents about it. And yeah, it's weird. And I feel bad for anyone else who's been around. He's Oh yeah, he's also proud of the fact that he almost killed a guy. Like insanely proud of it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
buddy, I'm pretty
noticed.
sure I could beat you in a fight. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And like, you don't be that proud about nearly killing someone. Also, he's so bitchy about everyone around him. Like, I've had a few VCs with him, and he would like be just ranting about how horrible his family is, and like they didn't do anything. What the hell? Also, I had a girlfriend for a bit who he flirted with her in the city with me. All three of us were there. He tried to flirt with both of us. It was. I'm so glad that I owned the server that was in because I had a lot of fun just kicking him out of the VC over and over and over and over again. It was very funny. Yeah, I don't remember much else. I'm sure if I want to.
I remember him uh when I was dating him.
Oh, I forgot that you did.
Yeah,
I forgot.
both me and Victoria have had interactions like that.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember now. Oh,
Yeah.
so we both suffered.
Yeah, yeah, he went behind my back a couple times, and the only reason I caught him
Oh yeah,
was
he
through
was a cheater.
Terraria.
I just remember him.
I got lost in my own facility. But yeah, he basically went behind my back twice. I gave him a second chance, and it was just over after this second time I caught him. And so yeah, and we ended up staying friends after that. And then
Put up with him for that long.
I put up with him because he's cute, not
Oh right.
not
He
because
the
he's a good
puppy.
person.
I don't know if that. Yeah, I see that on his
He
table.
reminds me
He's
of
the
a puppy.
He was oddly a puppy. A creepy puppy, not a puppy.
Reminds me of my mom's current dog, Island. He's so cute, but he has a bite record.
Dear.
Oh my goodness. Victoria, do you have anything to add?
What wasn't there the he was using one of your Steam accounts and he was texting Victoria? Was that what happened?
Yes. That's how I caught him.
Yeah.
Is I logged into
Like,
that Steam account.
Why would he dare to do that on an account that's yours?
I don't know.
That's just plain stupidity.
Just straight up. Yeah, no.
I can't get over this man. He's so
Like, it's my
annoying.
guest account sort of thing that I have in case I want to play with a friend. It's the one account that I give out. But I've had to change the password on many times because I don't trust people.
Mm.
Okay, is there any more topics?
I think I'm good other than a guy who like texted me a little while ago. We had just met and he was like, "Be my girlfriend. You're gayer than a pride parade."
What? What in the world?
Oh, Reaper.
Yeah?
I know Abel's real name.
Oh! Yeah, let's not do that.
Send it to me.
Yeah.
Like, send a message to me. I'm curious.
Wanna know it? I'll send it to
Yes. Please do.
you. Jesus Christ! Christ!
And this is why I mark most of my content as not safe for kids. GTA isn't friendly.
That's his real name.
Is there a full name or is that all you have?
That's all I have.
Aww. Also, I completely forgot that I actually used to text you, Victoria.
So did I.
It's the last time I texted you, wasn't you like freaking out about why the fuck my period is like this? I texted only you and Reaper about it. Like, to be fair, there's definitely something wrong.
Why is there a road up here? What in the world? What? What? Figure out some.
I'm trying to think of what other creepy things.
Nope, I'm dead. I still can't swim in GTA.
So this wasn't anything this wasn't anything sexual that happened or like even related to that, but um a while ago. So my mom has been like setting up a store and stuff, and we also over the summer befriended this old lady. And so I was like helping her get some stuff into her car across the street. She was parked in a place where someone couldn't get out of the spot they were in. And but instead of having the tiniest bit of patience, he uh, he hit his horn a bunch, very loud and obnoxious. And then I like stepped back and like she moved her car so he could get out. And then like I didn't even do anything, but he like went backwards dangerously and then like yelled at me like, "Did you say something, girlie?" I said no, and like it was like, "Great, good choice. You wouldn't liked it if you had," or something like that. And then he just drove off again.
What in
I went
the?
in and told my mom, and then she like went on a fucking hunt for this man because she wanted to like rip him a new one. And
To be
like
honest, he probably should have. He
I
shouldn't have.
did,
He
I
shouldn't
did,
have been talking to you like that at all.
yeah, and like I didn't do anything.
Like
Literally, I was
all
out there
all he
helping
should
an
have
old
done
lady
was just drive
respectfully.
by. He didn't need to say anything to you.
Uh huh.
But yeah, essentially, internet safety is, uh, if anyone gives you red flags, block, report, and block. Uh,
Yeah, like as hard as it is to do, it's really the best thing in the long run. Just block,
exactly.
get rid of them. Whatever it may it may seem like they can hurt you, but really they can't do much. If you block them, they're gone. And even if you know them in real life, honestly, you probably also have more help than you think you do in real life as well. So you'll be okay.
Yep. And then also, if you don't know this person, like, or a person, like, don't talk with them if they're being creepy. Don't give them a real name. Overall, internet safety.
Don't give them
Don't
any
give them
ID
anything.
whatsoever.
Like, if you give them
Yeah,
something, they
if
have
you
something
go
to
to
work
friend
off
request,
of and then use you.
right, and if you someone that wants to connect with you, make sure you check out their profile. I mean, even that's not going to tell you much because they can pretend to be whoever they want and
Exactly.
take somebody else's picture.
I am lucky with the fact that I can kind of get a read on people pretty quickly, even potentially just from looking at their profile, and that has saved me in a lot of cases. And like, yeah,
There's
I know it's
actually
easy. I feel pretty fun quickly.
there's actually been
I like the fact that another
stories.
like,
Sorry, there's actually been stories that have been documented where it's been a group of people from Africa that has created profiles with pictures they found online. So you don't even know if you're talking to somebody in Africa, if you're messaging them. It's crazy, and they call it love scams, and they will groom and pretend to be in a relationship, and they will try and scam you out of money or whatever they can. It's crazy.
gross.
And then add VPNs to things, and it's even worse. Like,
Yeah.
like you can protect yourself with them, but they can also protect themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's been difficult for them to
It's
catch
a
these people because of that.
double-edged sword there.
Another thing is if you're posting pictures or anything online, it's going to be there forever. Even if you try to delete it, it's always out there. Anyone can save your pictures.
I learned that the hard way with hiccups.
Yeah.
Weird side of YouTube, hiccups. Start hiccuping, it's all over the internet.
Yeah. I stopped sending I already rarely sent any pictures of myself. And now I really just, I don't. Because, like, you don't know if someone's saving it.
Right.
And, yeah, again, there was a girl who freaking, like, just sent it back to me when I had actually deleted it pretty quickly after I sent it.
Exactly. You can't trust anyone on the internet. Like, there's only a small handful of people I trust, and I've known them for years. And then
there's 3 people that I trust to actually send pictures to. Ryu, which you do know, I still talk to this bitch. And then 2 other people that I've met in the last year and a half.
I have
One more recently.
at least 2 people I can truly say I trust enough that isn't my family that, like, I'm okay with. One of them actually gave me nitro. I didn't even ask for it. Like, I feel like I owe him.
Nitro.
I owe him. I feel like I owe him something back, but I can't give him nitro back because that would be a slap in the face. Like, he's a good, sweet guy. I've known him since I was 14. I'm 21 now.
Oh.
Like,
on a somewhat more negative note,
shout out to Homestar87.
If I had not blocked him, I probably would have gotten like a year of nitro out of this one.
Nice.
If I hadn't have blocked him. So, like, at that point, I was so done, but also so weirdly entertained by it, that I was gonna use this boy. It would have been like another week, and I would have had like a year of nitro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Another thing about Shade. When we were dating, he promised me a Xbox or something, or a PS something. I don't remember exactly which. Something with a design on it. I honestly was like, please don't. It's too expensive. I don't want to have to owe you that. But after we broke up, like a year or so later, he finally says that he's not getting it for me. I'm like, yeah, I kind of got that. We broke up for a reason. Like, common sense.
That's been passing to me before. I don't know if it was you or him, but like someone mentioned this to me and talked about some point. I just got very awkwardly silent.
Yes. We are running we're running out of topics at this point, so I guess now would be a good time for Jessica to step in and go over.
Yeah, that's good. Who's muted?
Yes, I was muted and trying to figure it out. Hello. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
So have you told everyone what to do yet, or no? Want me to introduce myself?
I've basically told them in chat and whatnot.
I was sent your page. I forgot to look at it though.
Okay, no problem. Let me just tell your listeners, if anybody comes back on, I am an independent damsel director. So I teach women how to protect themselves with or without tools, and I provide tools to help them do that.
Nice.
So I sell stun guns and pepper spray and all kinds of other fun things to help you protect yourself.
That's great.
Yeah. I wish we had video so I could show you, but I can show you I can do it so you can hear it. This is my favorite stun gun. It's called the Little Ringer. Has a flashlight.
I like that
And
name.
right? And it has a safety pin, so it doesn't work without it. So you plug it in, turn on the flashlight, and then when it gets taken, if it gets taken from you, it no longer works. So they can't use it on you as a weapon.
Oh, that's great.
But the nice thing is the flashlight still works. So don't tell anyone, but you can take it in places like a concert. Because now it's just my flashlight without the safety pin. For a bar, if you go out to a bar, go dancing, whatever, yeah, it doesn't work without the safety pin. So just hide your pin and you can take it in because it's just a flashlight. They're small, compact, and very light. People are always surprised at how light it is. Fits in the palm of my hand. Has a lifetime warranty and incident replacement. So if it gets lost or taken from you, just send in the police report and we'll send you a brand new one. Yeah, I heard somebody talk about Canada. Unfortunately, we do not ship to internationally. But, you know, if you know
Yes,
somebody in the U.S.
I'm a Canadian. I wouldn't be able to buy anything anyways, but
Okay. So, did you know every 68 seconds an American is assaulted and 9 out of 10 are women? So with Damsel in Defense, we are all about changing the statistics one woman at a time. That's our mission.
I was just telling my mother that I have to go close the bathroom window, so I will be back.
Okay. Do you guys all carry something to protect yourself?
I do not.
I don't either yet, but it mainly, I think right now the closest thing I can carry is my pocket knife. But
So are you trained in defensive knife?
No, I am not,
skills?
but I haven't run into any issues, and I'm always with somebody somehow so far. Until next month, where I'm going to be able to drive on my own, which means I probably should have something at some point.
Yeah. Whether you can drive or not.
Right.
Even if you go out with someone. Sorry
My
for
mom
the
just
background
got
noise.
my mom just got a gun at the gun show we met at,
Yeah.
and got a concealed carry permit
Cool.
and gun handlers and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
And
So I have my concealed carry also. The problem is I can't take my gun everywhere.
right?
I can't walk down the street with it in my hand.
My mom can't take it into the college
Yeah, exactly.
that I work at the moment.
Exactly. That's right. But my stun gun, however, I can take it everywhere because of the safety pin it has. So I can take it into the sports arenas. I've taken it into Disney World. I've taken it everywhere. I wouldn't be able to do that with my gun.
And it's a good thing that you can, because especially around here, oh my gosh, I hear from my mom all the time about gun shootings and and other things, like other crimes, a stolen vehicle,
Right.
or a kidnapped child. It's anything under the sun. It's
And
like
you
they're
don't
playing
even hear
GTA.
about all of it because it's not reported on the news usually until it ends in a death or kidnapping. So you really don't hear about all of it.
Exactly.
I've had this conversation with various sheriff's departments. So everyone thinks they're living in a bubble because they are safe or they think they live in a safe neighborhood. And honestly, there is no safe neighborhood. There is no safe time of day to.
I think my neighborhood is pretty safe. We have a cop on the neighborhood street.
Yeah.
But
well, that is good. But we went to okay, so I live in an area that's not too far from this really high end area. I'm not sure if your guests are from Oregon or not, but there's a very high end area where everybody, it's got a lake. Everybody lives on the lake or the golf course. Very high end. And I'm sorry, let me mute myself for a second.
all right.
Sorry, there was a big truck passing by. I'm outside on the patio. So this woman who is older, she went outside her garage just to pick up a package from Amazon, 10 o'clock at night. She was beaten so badly, she was in the hospital for 3.5 weeks.
Oh my god.
With major injuries.
Oh.
And her husband didn't know she was out there getting beaten on until she didn't come back in. So after 15 minutes, he went back out there and she was on the ground.
Oh my god.
And this happens everywhere. There is no safe neighborhoods. There's no safe time of day to go out. The first thing you can do is to just admit that it can happen to you.
It totally can.
It can happen to anyone, anywhere, anytime. The second is to trust your intuition. Trusting your intuition is huge. Okay, your intuition is your body that is able to detect stimulus long before you put the pieces together. So when the hairs on your back of your neck start standing up, or you get this funny feeling like somebody's watching you, something's wrong. That it probably is. Trust that. Your intuition will never lie to you. Worry will lie. Okay? We're not talking about worrying or being paranoid. We're talking about intuition.
Yeah.
The other thing is situational awareness. Do you guys know what situational awareness is?
Yeah.
So always know where your exits. You go into a building, always know where at least 2 exits are in your building. Whether you're going to the mall or an office building, always know where the exits are. If you're going out walking or running or anything, just going from the building to your car. Don't wear headphones. This is huge. And don't be on your phone, whether you're talking on your phone or texting. Do not be looking and distracted by your phone. You're seen as a
sometimes calling someone if you feel like you're being followed can help people.
Actually, that's a myth. They interviewed some prisoners and asked them that specific question, and majority of them said, "Oh no, that turns me on even more to know that somebody would be listening when I attacked the woman."
Scary.
Yeah. Someone they loved was being attacked and they were listening to it. That was even more of an incentive to be attacked.
That's scary. Very, very scary.
Right? Yeah, it is. So you don't want to be distracted with headphones or a phone. Okay, you're seen as even more of an easy target, and the goal is to be a hard target. So having confidence, walking tall, making eye contact, even if you don't have confidence, fake it till you make it. They are looking for the vulnerable person, the easy target. Someone has low confidence and is distracted. You don't want to be that easy target. If you're going into parking lots or parking garages, scan the area. Be aware if there are any cars that are still running, their engines still running. If there's a van, one of those creeper vans parked next to you, no windows, go back in and get somebody to walk you out to your car. Most businesses have someone that will escort you to your car if you're feeling, I'm not sure. And to help raise your situational awareness, play the what would I do game. What if this happened? What would I do? Someone came in here with a gun. What would I do? I know it's not to make you paranoid or anything, but your brain only knows what it knows. And if it's never gone there, you won't know what to do. There's fight, flight, or freeze. Most women freeze. You ever seen those
Deer in
scary
headlights.
movies on Twitter?
Deer in headlights.
And the women standing there just screaming, freezing, not running or doing anything? That's freeze. If your mind has never thought about what to do in that moment, you will freeze.
My response is usually fight.
Well, you think you will fight.
Mine is freeze depending on the trigger. So in childhood, my caused a lot of freezing. But also, I'm working on being able to switch into fight more. I'm getting a lot better.
Well, I do regularly everything. If you've never taken a self-defense class, check into your local sheriff's department. They usually offer it for free. And usually it's only a 1-day class. Highly recommend it.
At one point,
Even better, find a class that is taught by men and women. So you have to fight men.
At one point,
What were you saying?
No,
Sorry, did you say something? I think we
while she's muted, I took a.
Sorry, I was muted because you guys froze for some reason. I couldn't hear any of you.
Oh.
What did you ask?
I at one point.
You froze again. What'd you say?
I at one point took a martial arts class that was offered around here. I don't think it's happening anymore, but it was geared towards young kids. And it was interesting.
Right.
But ultimately, to me, it was kind of useless because none of the information was interesting enough to stick.
Right. So there is the part that you have to practice. Learn some moves like that. You have to practice it.
Exactly.
In order for it to so it becomes muscle memory.
Exactly.
So your brain automatically have that response in that situation. Because if you don't practice it, your brain won't remember to do it because you'll be because of the adrenaline and everything, you have, I believe, 7 seconds to really react and fight.
Yep.
Attacks happen very, very fast.
Exactly. And so when you take especially the viewers, if you take a self-defense course, you definitely need to be in the mindset of need to practice this as much as possible and be ready to absorb as much information as possible, because if you don't, you're going to miss like over half of it and it's going to be utterly useless and you're wasting what time you had during that you could have done something more interesting. that you could have learned.
And that's the same if you're carrying any tool, like a stun device or pepper spray or something.
Mhm.
You have to build that muscle memory. So practice using it. Not necessarily spraying the pepper spray, but going through the motions of flipping the spray to turn it on and then pressing. You're just going through that muscle memory. Also have an attitude of a warrior mindset. Never ever give up attitude. I get
Exactly.
to get another drink. Damn. Yeah, have that warrior mindset. It's you or them, and you want to make sure you go home to your family.
Exactly.
Now, if somebody pulls a gun, for instance, and wants you in their car, don't get in the car because attackers usually want privacy and control. So they want to take you to a secondary location. Never ever go to a secondary location. You're going to wish you were dead if you do, is what they will do to you. So even if they have a gun, run, run, and run zigzag because it's very hard to shoot a moving target. You can ask law enforcement. It's very, very hard to shoot a moving target.
It's even harder to shoot a moving small target.
Correct. Yeah. Now, for those of you that drive, when you get in your car, be sure to leave right away. Don't sit there looking at your phone, trying to get the GPS going, whatever it is. Just get in the car, lock the doors, and start moving. You don't want to be sitting in your car. It was a few months ago, I was at an event and someone told me about a story, actually it was on the news. The gal was sitting in a Cabela's parking lot on her lunch hour, texting her boyfriend in her car. She had a half hour. She was sitting there, and someone showed up with a gun and made her leave. And she did. And she was gone for a few days until they found her.
Oh my
So
goodness.
never ever sit in your car doing nothing because then you're distracted. If you're on your phone again, you're distracted, right? And you think you're in this car and you're protected. Make sure your doors are locked.
Set things to voice activation.
Right? And most cars right now, these days, have where the doors all lock as soon as you put it in gear. But they also have a setting usually, if you unlock your car, you can set it so it unlocks only the driver's door, not the passenger's door.
I got yelled at for disabling that.
Yes, my husband got yelled at for disabling it. I didn't know that was a thing. And I had it was set for the driver's door to unlock, not the passenger's door. And he borrowed my car and changed the settings on it. I was like, what?
That's
Well,
not what you said.
okay, that's not what I said. May have been a 4-letter word in there. But yes, that is for safety reasons. And men don't usually think about that because they don't have to think about it. Women have to think about it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I keep having to yell
Some
at my
other
grandfather for not putting on his seatbelt.
What'd you say?
I keep having to yell at my grandfather for not putting on his seatbelt.
Just make sure he doesn't change the settings on the lock of the doors.
I don't think we have that issue. Our doors are busted. Are all sorts of busted. We crashed into a baby deer on New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Right off of date night. My grandfather was the chauffeur.
Nice.
Just trashed the nose of the vehicle.
Nice. So do you have, I know you guys wanted to talk about stalking. Did you want some tips on that? Safety tips. The first is trust your instincts. Okay, if it feels wrong, it probably is. Call the police if you're in immediate danger and explain why, like what actions are being taken and why you feel you're in danger. And be sure to ask for a copy of the police report. If you're being stalked, keep a record. Log every interaction, whether it's phone calls or texts or messages, or if they're sending letters or gifts. They're tracking you, damaging your property, or spreading rumors. Track everything.
I've started taking screenshots of like every drama that happens and storing it somewhere.
That's really good. That's really good. I'd recommend printing those. Don't just. Would this person have access to your digital files at all?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Unless they're a hacker,
No one knows
but
Leave my parent?
What'd you say?
unless they're a hacker, they've sent you malware.
Right. Yeah. So if that's true, don't keep a digital file. Print everything out and keep it in your log with your log, and keep it in a safe place where no one will find it. But be sure to tell a safe person where it is, just in case something happens to you. And also be sure not to include any information that you wouldn't want your stalker to see or know. Because if it ever goes to a criminal case, you would probably have to turn over your log as evidence. If you do that, then the defense and the defendant would have access to that log. So maybe keep that separate. Also include a photo of your stalker, any copies of restraining orders, police reports, anything like that. Also, if you do a police report, make sure you document who you talked to, what agency they were with, including their name, badge number, etc. Guys got any questions?
I think you explained quite well.
Okay, great. So with Damsel in Defense, just so you know, our mission is to protect, prepare, and prevent. We're all about changing statistics one woman at a time, and a portion of the proceeds go to national charities. And we also have a Damsel House project that we set up with 2 Damsel houses in Asia to protect victims of sex trafficking. So we rescue kids and teens that are in sex trafficking, and we provide them everything to rehabilitate, as well as teaching them a trade.
How much are the
So our stun devices run $84. However, I do offer a bundle with pepper spray and a keychain breakaway with the stun device for $99 plus shipping. And then I have a deluxe bundle set that includes pepper spray, stun gun, striking tool, and what we call our arm candy, which is a bracelet that includes a disable pin or safety pin for your stun device for $129 plus shipping. But the bundles are not on my website. You just have to message me or contact me to get the bundles.
okay?
However, they just so you know that our products are not the cheapest, but they are the most reliable. We've had actually third parties certify our stun devices, and stun devices and pepper spray have a lifetime warranty and incident replacement policy. So if it gets lost or taken, just send in the police report and we'll send you a brand new one. And we're always looking for more damsels. So if you're ever interested in a business opportunity, it's only $99 and you get $250 worth of product. It's the best deal. And there's no minimum.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Yeah, our business opportunity. The starter kit is just $99 and it's a $350 value. It's the best deal we have. There's no minimum sales. And honestly, the FBI says there's enough sexual predators to fill every square mile in the U.S. So we need an army of damsels to help protect women out there.
Honestly, if I can get this done, when I get enough money, I become a damsel.
Okay. Well, message me and I'll send you some details. I'll send you what the kit looks like and stuff. Send you some details. Well, my phone number.
Yeah, I have it too.
I'm sorry?
I have it too, and it's also on your website, right?
Yes, it is on my website. You go to www.loveandprotect, and it's the letter N, loveandprotect.com.
Alright, Reaper, can you send me the website?
I think I did send you it, as well as it's in the description of the stream.
Yeah, it's at the top of the screen there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did.
Yep.
Let me copy and paste that.
Yeah, and you just click join. Just click join, and the kit will come up, and you can see what it is. Also, my contact information is in there. Feel free to call me anytime or email me. Yeah. Well, thanks again for having me on, ladies.
Yeah.
I hope this was helpful for you.
It actually was.
Great.
And it was great.
I mean, if you.
It was great to be able to, like, get this on a stream, and, like, we had an incident yesterday with Abel, and now we've got covered internet safety and physical safety, and it's great to be able to do all that.
I was so confused by what this whole stream was supposed to be. Like, I was so confused.
I mean, we got the gist down. Sorry, I confused you.
I agreed to join this board, and I figured this might be interesting. And yeah, well, it was. In a better way than I thought it would be.
Well, great. I'm glad I could provide some value to your call.
Yeah.
And I do offer more specific training as well.
I would like to be if you ever like start shipping internationally, let me know.
Or if you know anyone in the U.S. that could ship it to you, I'm just saying.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's true. I wouldn't have the money to buy anything at the moment.
Mhm. All right. Well, I hope the safety tips helped you anyway.
Yeah, it did, and I'm glad we all got to be able to talk like that.
Yeah. One thing I didn't mention is when you're out, I assume you guys are young and go out to bars and stuff. Make sure you what?
I'm only 20.
Okay. Well, when you
I'm
get
probably the
there,
only one here who's old enough to drink, but
Let me drink.
Okay.
you probably go to parties, I'm sure.
I don't.
Really go
I've
out
been
much. I
homeschooled
stay
for
home.
years. I don't know leave my house.
And mixers, beware of the priest.
My husband's going, church mixers, beware of the clergyman. Anyway, if you do go anywhere and you even have a soft drink, beware of your drink. Keep it covered, keep an eye on it at all times. Go with buddies, don't go alone. Make sure they know you don't want to leave, or you don't want to stay without them.
Yeah. I am thankful my first drinking
Because-
experience was with my mom and a couple of friends at the friend's house.
Mine was with my my parents and watching a ridiculous Christmas musical. I forgot what it had. The guy from Elf. I forgot the name of the movie.
Will
but it had the
Ferrell.
guy from-
Is that Will Ferrell? Is that his name?
Yeah. Yes. They did like a musical recently.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
hilarious.
that's funny. Okay, I'll
Like, I
tell you.
highly recommend it. It was hilarious.
Well, let me tell you about my experience. So I was barely 18, went to watch a band practice with a friend. She knew the band. I did not. She brought me. All night, the lead singer had paid very much attention to me and, took me out in his car. He had a cool, really cool sports car. Super cool back in the day. This was way back when roofie was not a thing. Nobody knew what roofie was. It wasn't talked about. And came back, watched the band practice more, and then he gave me a beer. And he, I had just a few sips left of my beer before all I remember is pushing him off of me and saying, thank you, or saying, get off me. Sorry, I was talking to the waitress. Saying, get off me, and that's all I remember. 10 hours later, I woke up in his bed naked. I didn't even know what happened to me until years later when I'm watching an SVU episode and a woman was drugged, and that's when the light bulb moment came off, and I was like, what? Holy cow, that's what happened. And I thought I had just passed out, and I was like, no, I've drank before. I've done this more. I've had more beers than this before I passed out. What happened? And my friend that brought me thought I wanted to stay there. She had no idea I had been drugged. She had no idea. My family was upset because then I had to ask him for a ride home. So he drove me home the next morning. I ended up dropping out of college, failed all my classes, and I was doing well. Failed all my classes, dropped out of college, went down a huge spiral. So, watch your drinks, go with the buddy system, make sure they know you don't want to stay. Okay? Always go together, leave together. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very. Also, don't try the chocolate wine. I tried it.
Yeah.
It's not great.
And don't eat the brownies. Just saying.
Yeah.
You never know. It doesn't have to be a drink. I'm just saying.
I need to, if I'm given anything, I need to watch it being made and like watch it like a book. And even then, I'm probably not going to trust it.
Right.
Because no. Yeah.
I need to plug in. I'm going to die here.
Hmm?
There's such shit. Ladies, I got to run. My phone's about to die.
Alright.
Alright,
Thank you
well,
for
fun. Have me on again.
being
I'd
here.
love to. Let me know if I can help or help
Yeah.
protect you in any way.
Yeah.
But I will definitely become a damsel when I have the money.
That sounds awesome. Let me know if you got any questions.
Will do.
Yeah.
Alright, take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
I can't even see my screen to disconnect, so it's just gonna die apparently. Not yet. I can't see my screen. I can't see my screen to mute or disconnect. Is it almost dead?
Oh, Reaper, you want to know something?
Sure.
Mr. Man is 7 years old. And you know who I'm referring to, right?
No, I'm not. Oh, I found out how to honk in GTA. My bad. I am going to go alt tab
Who do
real
I
quick.
refer to as Mr.
And
Man?
I'm confused. Oh, I remember now. Coco.
He's 7
Oh my goodness.
or 8. I think 8, if I remember correctly. Hang on. Let me just double check.
I'm gonna mute real quick. Be right back. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching the stream, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please like, subscribe, and share. Sharing this particular video would mean so much, and it would totally defend us all, give us more opportunities to defend ourselves. So thank